Hello and welcome to another episode of the Farr Show where I'm Farr, and tonight we are talking about Disney Extraterrestrial Fight. And I know what you're thinking, Damien, what the hell is Disney Extraterrestrial Fight? Well, you see, everybody's talking about multiverses, so we talked about how PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale should come back. I think Disney should make a fighting game. I know what you're thinking, Damien, really? Honestly, if I'm being honest, because I want to work for both Disney and I want to own Sony, I would like them to make one game, but Disney Extraterrestrial Fight sounds pretty awesome. DEF for short, which is almost my initials, but that's not important. So we're going to talk about what characters I feel should be in a Disney fighting game. And no, Jabba the Hutt is not one of them. As much as I wanted to put him in here, I didn't think he would work. Some honorable mentions before we get started here. I wanted to say Lightning McQueen and Mater from Cars, but I just don't understand how you can fight with them. Like Mater, I could see him like, you know, being a pole support kind of a guy. But at the same time, it's kind of weird because they have tires, they don't have legs. I feel like a big thing needed is legs, for lack of a better term. So we dropped those two, though maybe they could get put in eventually, who knows? So we're taking a lot of these from Disney Infinity and adding some, because Disney Infinity was a great game. Well, the promise of a great game, with some amiibo-style figures. So, we're going in alphabetical order. I'm just going to pick some of the best of here. I got a long, long list, and when I say a long, long list, I mean, there's got to be at least, you know, let's just say 50-ish? About. So, maybe we can just go through them all, honestly. Let's just do it. Whatever. We're going to get to skins in a second, too, as well, because I did pick some skins that I feel need to be in there for sure. So, let's start with here, Ahsoka from Star Wars. She's getting her own show pretty quickly here, and she was in the Clone Wars and Rebels. It just makes sense that she would show up in the game. It's also in Disney Infinity. Aladdin from Aladdin. I mean, sure. Anakin Skywalker from Star Wars, the main character of Star Wars, in my opinion. I mean, the prequel trilogy revolved around him. The original trilogy revolved around his son, but he was one of the main people in that trilogy, so I feel like it's important to have him. We got Ant-Man from Marvel. I mean, come on. I like the idea of him getting really small and really big at points. Like, his ultimate smash, or whatever you want to call it, would be him being giant. We got Baymax from Big Hero 6. Another, I would say, you know, Marvel-ish character. But another superhero. There's going to be a lot of superheroes in here just because they make sense, honestly. I got Black Cat from Spider-Man. We got Black Panther, which just makes obvious sense. We got Black Widow. We got Boba Fett. Buzz Lightyear, Captain America, Chewbacca, Cyclops, Daredevil, Darth Maul, Darth Vader, Dash from The Incredibles, Davy Jones, Dazzler, just because I have a personal bias towards Dazzler. I didn't ever read any comics with her, but for some reason, every time I think Dazzler, I think Taylor Swift could play her. Do I think that'll ever happen? Probably not, but boy can dream, right? We got Doctor Strange, Donald Duck, Eve from WALL-E, Falcon, Finn from Star Wars, Frozone, which is my personal pick of best character in here that's not named Dazzler, and two others, let's just be honest right away. We got Genie from Aladdin. We got Goofy, Green Goblin, Han Solo, Hawkeye, Hector Bobosa, Hulk, Hulkbuster, Human Torch, Invisible Woman, Iron Fist. I know the show wasn't great, but it just makes sense to have him. Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas, just makes sense. Jack Sparrow, obviously you gotta have Jack Sparrow if you're gonna have any of them. For some reason, I said it already, Davy Jones is in here and Hector Barbosa, so I would say they're the big three, other than Orlando Bloom's character, Jonathan Terror Keira Knightley's character. I feel like those are the only other two that you'd really need. But, you know, didn't put them in here. Jake Sully, because, let's be honest, Avatar 2 is coming. It just makes sense. Jean Grey, Jessica Jones, Jyn Erso, just because Rogue One got re-released pretty recently and I watched it. Kate Bishop, because I love Haley Steinfeld. You got Kevin Flynn, because Tron Legacy is one of my favorite movies of all time. Kylo Ren. Loki. The Lone Ranger, just because I feel like it could work in the end. He was in Disney Infinity. Nobody really watched the movie, but might as well give it some love here. Luke Cage. Luke Skywalker. Maui from Moana. Mickey Mouse. Mr. Fantastic. Mike Wazowski. Moana. Mr. Incredible. Mrs. Incredible. Mulan. Mystique, which I think would be kind of a cool idea that she could maybe change and take some moves, only for a little limited time. She can take moves from other characters. I think it should be like a 10 seconds, so you get moves from other characters, and then at least 30-second cooldown, because it would be broken if you had it more. Neytiri from Avatar, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Olaf, Poe Dameron, Princess Leia, Korra, Rey. And I know what you're thinking, Damien, there's a lot of Star Wars and Marvel characters in here. And also, surprisingly, a good amount of Tron. I like Tron. I like Star Wars. I like Marvel. I'm going to have a bit of a bias towards those. Sam Flynn, Scarlet Witch, Shang-Chi, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man. Also, I just want to point out, I'm going to the top. I don't have Deadpool. I just thought of that. Deadpool would obviously fit perfectly, so Deadpool. You got Star-Lord, Sully, Syndrome, The Thing, and not the Thing from Another World. Thing meaning, you know, Ben Grimm. Thor, Tonto from the Lone Ranger, Tron from the movie Tron, Ultron. I just got Ultra here for some reason. Venom, Violet from The Incredibles, Vision, Wall-E, Wolverine for obvious reasons, Woody, Wreck-It Ralph, Yoda, and I forgot him in this list as well. Fix-It Felix from Wreck-It Ralph would just kind of make sense if you're going to have Wreck-It Ralph. And I know what you're thinking, what about Vanellope? I think it's Vanellope. Feels weird that you beat up a kid. I know technically the Incredibles are in here, but they're superheroes, so I kind of get the idea that they can make it. And Moana, I just kind of threw in there because you gotta have Moana if you're gonna have The Rock's character, which is Brain Fart Maui. So I think those are some of the characters that need to be put in. Do I think there should be more? Yes. Tell me in the comments below. Let's get Disney on this. Preferably, let's get Sony and Disney to work together on something else that isn't Spider-Man and make this. So, I said that we were going to have skins. Let's talk about some skins. We got Black Suit Spider-Man. I mean, really? Were we not going to have Black Suit Spider-Man? We got Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey, which is a Mickey Mouse skin. And then we got Steamboat Willie, which is another Mickey Mouse skin. I feel like Mickey Mouse deserves at least 2 skins. Do I think everybody should get a skin? Yes, everybody should get at least 1 skin. But these are the 3 that I'm like must-haves for obvious reasons. Then again, some of these you could do differently. So, once again, this is my list. There's a lot missing. I'm going to be honest, I'm not a Disney purist, so Disney characters are not my strong suit, so that's why there's so many Marvel, Star Wars characters. But I do think there's a lot of characters missing. I wish I could tell you how many I have here. I could quickly count it up, but that's not going to be worth it. I'll just tell you in post right here how many I have. So, how many fighters do you think I missed? Tell me in the comments below what fighters should be added. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.